Hello and welcome to the second episode of my new series of Heropolis. This is the second episode with my progress that I've been doing on. So let's get started. As you can see how the first high rises are officially being built around the park. It was surrounded by the city center park or the city hall park. And as you can see, there are the first high rise buildings and the first low rise buildings that I just started working on since the last 2 weeks. And this building was the first build I just ever built in my city. It was the first high rise on the city. And right here is the second high rise that I just worked on. Now, this entire city hall park was completely surrounded by some high rises. And this right here is like some of the low rise buildings. It's quite this It was almost like 5 stories tall. This represents the blocks or represents the floors. And some of the designs, I was trying to memorize what I built during my last few cities I just built. And this is where the tallest building in the city, like this one, was the tallest in this city, but it won't be last for long. Now this entire area, I just started finishing up the city's high rises surrounded the park with some designs that I just tried to get some inspiration from New York City and some of the reference to my previous cities that I just built. And these are the two buildings that feature the sky bridge along with the new wood items that I did not know what they call. Some apartments that are low and some of the new buildings next to it. You see, these are two towers and some two skyscrapers are completely next to each other. Sometimes it seems skyscrapers has the H above the skyline, just like you did reference to New York City. Now this city was quite smoothly because I need to get some ideas on which buildings I had to get some ideas. And this right here is gonna be where I can continue building skyscrapers and try to build some low rises next to the above. Now let's go to the back of the city hall. So I made quite few changes in the back because I started to expand more roads. And as you can see right here is another road. I wanted to make it look like based on the city hall park, and this entire area as I just expanded is quite similar to the city hall park. It was right in the back. That was at the front. Now you can see now it's quite similar and quite almost the same. And this could be where the low rises will be built, although this only provide for skyscrapers and some city halls. So I may be building some more skyscrapers and continue expanding more roads once I'm finishing up. So that concludes the second episode of my Heropolis City Progress Tour. Hope you all enjoyed this. I'll be working on the new buildings once I get started on to get some ideas. So, I hope you enjoyed the second episode of The Progress and stay tuned for more builds that you will expect in the upcoming days. So, this is Henry Martinez signing out.